This is my 1994 CD Omega Saloon. It's a 2.5 V6. I've had it since January. I daily drove it for a little while until the cam cover gaskets went. I recently repaired them and now the car's going to be up for sale. It's MOT'd until August. It's got new wheels on it, as you can see. I'm looking for about 1,400 quid or a near offer. It's on 68,000 miles. It's got the Vauxhall floor mats. If you know, you know. It is a great car, but unfortunately I've got too many projects on the go. It does need a few little bits sorting, like an ABS sensor and other trivial bits, but I thought I'd do a quick feature on it. I was going to make a video on this at some point. Unfortunately, it's no longer insured. Anyway, if there's any interest in it, just send me a message. With the Omega Scene 2, let's crack on with the Cav. I went down to Jay's earlier on and got a very rough template out of his SRI. And by very rough, I mean very rough. This is going to be interesting. However, it gives me a bit more of an idea about the shape it's meant to be instead of this. So, as you can see, if I pop this sunroof drain out, might help to jack the car up right enough. Okay, so this should fit something like this. Yeah, so you can see how far that's bowed out. It's really not meant to be like that. That fits really well there, but as soon as it gets to this curve, yeah, that's way out. Plus this bit here is really pushed in. So I reckon we start by cutting this out, then we'll make this fit a little bit better, then cut a sheet of metal, use the template to make a new panel, stick that in, hopefully it lines up. So I've marked out, I cut all the way along there, cut into here where the damage kind of stops. This all needs fixed anyway, so cut along here and just get this panel out. We need to split this seam apart. I'm sure it's spot welded, but we'll find out, I suppose. And then I'm just going to cut along the back here as well. See how that goes. Okay, so it's gone. I've actually done a pretty good job of making up a template here. Obviously that's all to get cut off. And what I did was cut this lip because that's damaged anyway. It's going to need replaced. I've just cut it where it starts to trail off. So you'll be able to see I've left this for reference, so we know where to line it up. I might need to get this area off another car, but we'll see. But for now, we're going to make this panel up and see how well we can get it to fit. Just trying to see how easily we can get this dent out. Give it a shot.
Your black hubcap collection.
It's like a week later, I haven't bothered to do this because I don't know what I'm doing, but here is a cardboard template. It might fit. We're going to make it out of metal and see how well it fits. That's the plan. That almost fits bang on, bar this little bit line I've cut out here, so we're just going to buff that back, and then it should fit almost perfectly flush. Should. So we've got it offered up. There's a little bit of a gap here, which is quite annoying. I'm not sure if we'll have to remake the panel, or if we can kind of work around that, but otherwise, it fits really well. It's sat really flush in this corner. The plan is to tack it on this side, and then replace this bit, because there's a wee hole in there. Just a wee square patch along that, straighten that little kink out, and then hopefully it will go in quite nicely, but I'm not too sure. We might have to mess about with this and the gap here and here. Right, so that panel looks good. I've just spent a bit of extra time there flattening this out a little bit better, and we're going to cut this out, replace this before we put the bottom panel in, so then it's not too awkward to get the grinder in. get that sorted, get that in. Then we'll make up a new panel for the bottom of this. And hopefully we'll have all of this tacked together, bar this bit, by the end of the day. Maybe, we'll see. Right, that is chopped out. New panel's made up. That should sit quite nicely. So we'll clean up the surrounding areas and then tack that in place. Right, that's that panel welded in. Now this one, there's quite a few gaps, although it is quite a good fit, so I don't know if I'll maybe be able to make this work. It's just this bit that's worrying me. This bit will be fine. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I really don't want to remake the panel, but I want to get it perfect, so we might have to. I've made it a little bit wider at the back there, and that looks pretty good, so I think we'll just start tacking that in place and see how well we can get it to fit. Okay, that's very, very roughly tacked in place. I'm quite happy with how it fits. At the back, not so much, but we need to replace that little bit on the back side of the car there anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And then this gap as well, this bit needs replaced in here, so we'll cut that out, this whole triangle, and get that replaced. But the curve fits nicely, that's fillable, and then obviously we'll make the new curve down here to fit this entire bit, so should be good. Right, that's this panel welded in, tiny little bit warped there, but that's fine. I'll just get a jack under that when it's time to put the curved bit in. To weld it up to the pinch, we'll just jack that up. I think that will do us for this video. I'll make another one where we sort out this corner, this back portion, then we'll start to make the curved part for this. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to cut this out yet, because this line is factory and we need to get that straight, or close to straight, so that we can put the repair panel on. Yeah, for the moment I'm quite happy with that. Looks good enough. Obviously it'll need flattened back, but we'll wait until we've done everything before we do that. But yeah, pretty happy with that so far. See you in the next one.